captain they here.
Are you different?
They can claim out.
What do you want?
So in the event that you want to stop the opponent from serving, you put the bat like this, or you drop it. So you have those two options. Then you must show your ball. You must show your ball. If you have any question, please ask now. All right. From the toast, he won the toast. So. One 7-0. 1-7-1.
-1 for that.
Come back. 4-7-3. 6-7-7.
We are catching up.
I don't come.
Hey!
6-7-8. Change of service.
Ready?
All right. 12-7.
Power, baby!
Are you changing? Change 8-6. Last service. You come to this level. 6-9. So 7-9. Next. Nice one, guys. Let's go. 17-7-10.
You see that service?
8.
It's already calculated.
Show the ball.
Stop like 8!
Wait.
I'm not saying. He's the referee now. Don't shout on us.
8-7-10.
Your work is to play. Your work is to play.
No problem. You can try anywhere.
Let's go.
Don't go like that.
17-16.
Just one. I be relax. Now they confuse them.
Okay, keep quiet so that they win.
Come on.
On behalf of the management and board of Media Trust,
I present to you this championship award. Congratulations.
What's a way to celebrate there? Well, that's the Media Trust Chairman's Cup in table tennis. A fantastic performance from Ibrahim Baba Usman and also Kabiru Lawal. Both of them really squaring up in that particular encounter. Welcome you on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. Adini G. Shafe. We take you around the world of sport. At least we need to always go into sport, even though as you walk. Well, I have in the studio Olawale Peters. I saw you smiling there.
Yeah, good morning, and Adeni, it's a pleasure being here. Yeah, I'm smiling because if the likes of Aruna Kodri, Yemi Bankole, Atanda Musa, Toriola, they should see what Kabiru
and Ibrahim Baba.
Lawal and Ibrahim Baba, what they did. It shows that we still have a lot of raw talent in this country when we're talking about sport in general, not about football. This is table tennis, and this is a competition that was put up within a month. You can see the outcome, you can see the professionalism that were exhibited by the players, not only them, with other contestants that started the competition before it got to the final. It's a very good one and something that at Media Trust we are proud of.
A good one there. Being proud of the fact that the in-house competition that has to do with Daily Trust Admin and also Trust TV News for the fact that it went well and the winner had to emerge. That has to go to Ibrahim Baba Usman. Congrats to Ibrahim Baba there. And now we go straight to our story straight in the world of sport. As we start with Federations Cup, where Rangers International and Bender Insurance the battle for 2023 crown in the repeat of 1978-1981 final. Well, a big one between the two teams right now because they were able to win their game. Insurance were able to win via penalty shot against Warri Wolves, and you have Rangers, they pipped Plateau United to also qualify for the final of this year's Federations Cup, a big one, oldest cup in Nigeria, and we see who wins this battle between Rangers and Insurance.
Who wins the battle between the two traditional clubs, and it's going to be very, very interesting. And I think the Bender Insurance, they want to. They are still unbeaten up to now, and they've not lost any match since the beginning of the season, both at the NPFL and the Confederation Cup also. So I think they are trying to break a record of probably winning a double because they are playing the Super 6 with the NPFL and they are playing in the final of the Confederation. The Federations Cup also. So if they'll be able to win the Federations Cup, it will give them that self-confidence going into the NPFL, and also they'll still be the team that everybody wants to beat. Then also there's going to be a winner. They're going to settle the scores between Bender Insurance and Rangers. Like you rightly said, 1978, when the both teams met, Bender Insurance won, but in 1981, Rangers won. So this time around, they're going to settle the score to see who has an edge over one another. So it's going to be an interesting one to see. And we need to say here that when a state or when the government invests a lot in football, what we are seeing with Bender Insurance, with Rivers United, is what we'll be seeing. The Edo State government has invested a lot in sport, and especially in the game of football. Philip Schweib, that's the deputy governor of Edo State, is a lover of football. He loves football a lot, and that's why you can see that their investment is paying off right now. They came from the second tier, and look at what they are doing currently right now. And look at Rivers United also. Look at what they did last season, and look at what they are doing this season. So that shows that if the government know that they don't have what it takes to really manage sport in general in the country, they should allow people that can manage so that I can get the best of it. I was surprised yesterday when I saw the former NFF president, Amanju Pinnick, among the crowd watching the semi-final. So that shows that the interest is still there, probably because of the position they are holding us at that time, make it impossible, difficult, or their schedule is too tight for them to do it. If, for example, today now, the government is saying, okay, we are hands off from management or sponsoring of clubs in Nigeria. The like of Amanju Pinnick, that have been there before, that has the money, that has the experience, with the exposure, can come in and take over a club. We have other people also that can do that, so that the game of football will be seen as a business in this country, not a recreational activities alone. A very good one. The final will be very, very, very interesting. However, I think the venue that the final will be played will still determine a lot. They have to look at a neutral venue
That should be, that should, at least from the way it is, it's possible that it could be coming up in Lagos.
Well, if it is Lagos, it's okay. It's okay. It's going to be a neutral ground because the semi-final two were played in Lagos. So I think there's need for us to still make use of this Abuja Stadium more than we are doing right now. So that's the reason why the NFF, they need to do a lot in the sense that they have a department called marketing department. I don't really know what they are doing. I think they just go to the office in the morning, sit, drink tea, and wait for the federal government to do a lot for them. We should get someone to sponsor this and competition from beginning to the, especially when it comes to the final. You sell the franchise to people. They are going to play in Abuja. All the expenses will be paid by. So we have that awareness that everybody will know that a final of the Federation Cup is like the FA of England. It's taking place, and they should play it. Where do they play the FA Cup in England? Wembley Stadium, from semi-final to the final. So it shows that they are giving it that media awareness. They are giving it the awareness that is needed to attract business. I think we need to start thinking in that line. The venue has not been determined right now, but I think they should look into this very, very well, especially the marketing unit of the NFF. They should try as much as possible to get in more revenue. They shouldn't be waiting all the time for the government to do everything for them. If it is Lagos, it's okay. But this empty stadium that we are witnessing, it's not really encouraging. They should also put in consideration a state that they love sports, a state that they love football, a state that they will see people, a crowd coming in to watch the game. That makes it more interesting than seeing empty stadium. And when the coach is passing out instruction, you see the echo due to the emptiness of the stadium. So yeah, move left, right. Like, are you in the parade ground?
Even the players, when they shout at themselves.
So I think they really needs to look into that. But it's going to be a very final, an interesting final to watch between the Bendel Insurance, who are currently the Arsenal of Nigeria, unbeaten record.
I love the fact that you actually chip in Arsenal there, really. They are the Arsenal of Nigeria.
Yeah, I have to do something to make you smile, something to give you consolation.
Yeah, I've been smiling. Just that no matter what happens, Arsenal remain Arsenal.
Yeah, Arsenal remain Arsenal,
yes.
Trophyless.
No, not trophyless. Where's Chelsea now?
Sorry?
Where's Chelsea?
They're on 13th position.
We are second on the log. Chelsea is...
but is it they
call Chelsea area 11 now. Just raise some bat in the studio. I think that should be 1-0 today.
1-0, you got it right.
Good one there. We just have to talk about it. Something about Arsenal and Chelsea. Well, infusing that into the story of Nigerian football. Federation's Cup we've been talking about between Bendel Insurance, they called it the Arsenal of Benin, and they'll be facing Rangers International in the final of the Federation's Cup after they were able to win their games there. Well, for Bendel Insurance, unbeaten so far this season, even in all competitions, we wait to see what will be happening between them and Rangers. And they will also be participating in the Super 6 that will be starting. Well, that will be a big one. Let's see who wins the Super 6. It will be starting on Saturday. A big one there. Right now, we move away from Federation's Cup as we talk about FIFA Under-20 World Cup. Flying Eagles to battle South Korea in the quarterfinals. After South Korea, they were able to win their game. And right now, Nigerians are looking at it. What will happen? I hope these lads would not take South Korea for granted.
Yeah, and I think they shouldn't allow the victory over the Italian team
or Argentina
and the host nation and the most successful nation in the history of Under-20. They've won it 6 times. Nobody has ever done that, and you can see what they've done also. So I think we shouldn't have that confidence that we've beaten Italy. So we are there. No, we are not really there. And to be honest with you, yes, Ladan Boso is getting away with a lot of things. A lot of things in the sense that the Flying Eagles are expected then to be more constructive in their games than what we have now. What they are playing now is what we call option A in football. And option A means kick and follow. No direction, nothing. That is why the best player so far in the Nigerian team is a defender. So that means the strength of the team is on defense. And we are talking about Under-20 that will transform to Under-23 and Super Eagles. So what does the future look like for the Super Eagles? You recall those days when we have the likes of Mikel Obi, we have the likes of Wesu Noruma, Kanu Nwankwo. They play what they call Joko Bolito or Tiki-Taka. That is what is meant for those under 17 or under 20 to be playing. They shouldn't be playing the way they are playing right now. We are getting the results. That is why we are not really complaining. But if you really analyze football very well, I've not seen this set of under 20 completing 5 straight passes since the beginning of the competition and up to now. I've not seen anybody dribbling, giving through pass, diagonal passes. I've not seen that. It's like they just went in there with that determination, dedication, zeal that, they've been written off and they want to prove us right. So what they are giving us, they're giving us the results. But the process in giving us the results, do we enjoy it? If you watch the game, did you watch the game between Ecuador and South Korea yesterday?
In fact, even the Ecuador that was defeated, they equally deserve to be at the quarterfinals. In fact, we're even
lucky that we are not playing the Ecuador, we are playing the South Korea. Because
just like someone said.
The South Korean game, they play more of attacking football because of the kind of their nature. They are very fast in nature, and the pace is there for them. So that's why if you look at them currently now, they've considered 5 goals and they've scored 7 goals. So unlike Nigeria that we've scored 6 goals and we've considered only 3 goals. So they don't matter. They don't really care much about playing a defensive game.
Let's just score more.
And they will definitely score. And if you go to this to the next game with the pattern or the style that we've been playing, the pressure will be much on the boy, because this time around, this is the first time that we are playing a team that is more faster and almost having the same defensive mind like our own players. So I think Ladan Boso needs to do a lot tactically, so that I can really get over. The first thing is he needs to change his tactics. He doesn't even have one. That's the truth. You can watch the game over and over again. The boys are just playing based on their own individual skills and talent. I don't think there's any instruction or any tactics or strategy by the coach that made them to be where they are today. And the reason why we are not saying this, like I said earlier,
because we are winning.
Because we are winning, we are getting the result. Even because we are getting the result, take it or leave it. People have pointed out all these flaws that we are saying, because one thing about football is it may be going right for you, but definitely that is not where you're supposed to be. We are not in the era of playing Mourinho style, packing the balls, waiting for the counter-attack, come back, and it's boring. That's why the Europa final between Sevilla and Roma, as far as I'm concerned, it's not the kind of final that we should be seeing. We need to see everybody coming out to play the ball. Let's enjoy the tiki-taka. Let's enjoy the Jogo Bolito. Let's enjoy the free flow of passes and football. But that is not what we are seeing in our own, Flying Eagles. Yes, we may win, we may lose, but to me, if you ask me, I'll give it 50-50.
Now, from the way it is, from what you are saying, really, the team have not really shown much tactically and technically, because the tacticality have to come from the technicality of Ladan Boso and his crew. And now that is not really forthcoming, because we are winning. And the main thing is that we are celebrating that, okay, we are winning. Either you pack the bus or Volkswagen, but just win, right? But from the way it is, South Korea, the tempo of their football is very fast, just like Japan. They are very fast, energetic players, even though they are smallish in stature, diminutive, but you can't take that away from them. They are always very fast to beat you. Nigerian team, as you have seen so far, you think we can withstand the tempo of that style?
I don't think we can withstand the tempo. That's why I said earlier on that this is the time for Ladan Boso to sit down, rethink and do a lot of research and see how we can beat this team. We shouldn't look at South Korea as an entity. Okay, you should look at their style of play. Now, you made mention of something. In terms of their height, they are not that really tall. And that is the
advantage.
Difficult. No, that is a disadvantage to us, an advantage to them. The likes of Iniesta, Xavi, Messi, look at them, look at their height. It is very difficult for you to bring them down, because they are very close to the ground. Before you bring them down, you see
they are already on
the ground and they are already up again, and they are very fast and they have the pace. So that's what we need to look into. This is the time for us to play through our wings to counter them, because this time around it's we have to do what they call fire for fire. So whatever they are coming with is what we should go them with. We shouldn't make that mistake of trying to slow the game because they are faster than us. No, we shouldn't make that mistake, because if they are trying to slow the game, immediately they win back the ball from us. They move forward and we put more pressure on our defenders and take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. We don't have a goalkeeper because he has not been tested yet. That is why people didn't know that the goalkeeper is not as good as we thought. So if that pressure is too much on the defenders, there will be a blunder. And how old are they? 19, 18
20.
years old, 20 years old. So we should try as much as possible not to play our ball within the box 18. We should play the ball from the midfield and through the flanks that we are used to. If you can adopt that, I think we'll have a chance. But if you don't do that, take it or leave it. They have everything working for them.
Well, we've been talking concerning South Korea facing the Flying Eagles of Nigeria. That will be on Sunday. A big one there. Who will win this particular battle between the two? We just have to wait and see. Right now, we'll talk about Nigeria beating Argentina. After that particular match, the coach, David Mascherano, right now saying, well, he's dropping. We're looking at that story now. He steps down as the coach of Argentina on the 20 team. Mascherano has been their coach, and after that particular game, well, I just have to go.
Okay, and so here we're talking about a country or a nation that they don't have any personal gain in holding any public office. So at any point in time, when they know that they themselves they failed because they have played 4 matches, you won only 1. So there's nothing for him again to brag about. Even their FA president, they don't want him to go. That he still has a future. He said, no, I failed you. I need to go. That is what we need in this country. That is what we need. Once you know, nobody needs to bring out your KPI or your scorecard. You've seen it yourself. You are hosting a competition and you did not make it up to the semi-final. And this is a team that they've won its record time of 6 times. Not only that, they, through this same competition, they've brought some of the best players in the world. Diego Maradona was a star in 1978 during the Under-20. Lionel Messi was a star in 2005. Angel Di Maria,
Same time, yes.
Sergio Aguero, they have a lot. So this is more like a foundation to their success, for their future. So once he knew that, oh, I've failed from the foundation, there's no need for him to continue again. That's exactly what he did. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is the honorable things to do. Maybe you should try and copy this from them, not the corruption and the other things that you then have to do.
We've been talking concerning the coach, rather now, a former coach of Argentina, after they were booted out of the competition. But right now, he has dropped the baton that he will no longer continue as the coach of Argentina. Well, let's take the last straw on the show. After the bad blood match between Sevilla and Roma, right now, UEFA in that Europa Cup final, Mourinho risks UEFA ban after Roma's defeat to Sevilla. A tough one there. Anthony Taylor, the coach, and the referee, and all that happened. Okay, and Anthony Taylor is not a popular coach when it comes to a final like this, and he has been in controversy issue, not today, not yesterday. In fact, between him and Mourinho, this is going to be like the 5th time they'll be having issue. Yes. I recall vividly when Mourinho was in Chelsea in 2013 against Cardiff. They had the same issue in which Mourinho was fine. When Mourinho was in Manchester United, against West Ham, and Manchester United against Liverpool also, they had the same issue in which Mourinho was fine. And when Mourinho was in Tottenham against Chelsea, they had the same issue in which Mourinho was fine. And now again, he left England. He's now in Italy, but he followed him again. And if you look at the ball, if you look at that game, the reason why Mourinho is furious, to be honest with you, I see no reason why that is not a penalty. That Nemanja Vidic and cross, the ball did not only touch the hand of the Sevilla defender, he gummed the hand. He gummed the hand, and the hand is not in upright position. If you have the video or if you see the picture, you see that it's a clear foul. It's like Anthony Taylor and Mark Oliver, who was the VAR assistant, they came with a mission. Mourinho, we are here for you again. And Mourinho knows whom he is now. He will not keep quiet. He will speak his mind. In fact, the coaching crew and everybody, they tried to calm him down. He said, no, I have to speak my mind. I know these guys. He's going to say his mind that it's more of Spanish than, so it's like, okay, he's supporting a Sevilla team because it's more of Spanish than Italian, than England. So that's what Mourinho insinuated among other things. I think the maximum ban or the maximum sanction for the offense committed by Mourinho is 6-match ban, and which I'm very sure is used to. And after all, he's thinking of taking a break from football after this season. So I think, as far as I'm concerned, Mourinho was
he overreacted because when it's come to football, it's very emotional. So let's see how it goes, because it's going to appeal the punishment.
Well, from the way it is right now, Jose Mourinho could just get some action from UEFA there. That will be it on 360 Sport on Trust TV with Olawale Peters. Thanks so much.
It's a pleasure being here.
I'm happy I got 1-0 today.
Don't worry, I'll return it back soon.
Oh my goodness. Adeni Ajishafe, thanks for watching.